What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the RoosterRetro Show. My name is Rue, and you were watching Mega Man X. And I'm going back over here to Chill Penguin stage, over here in the abandoned missile base, because I now have this item, or this weapon, I should say, that we acquired from beating Flame Mammoth in the last episode. Last episode, we did indeed beat Chill Penguin, Storm Eagle, and Flame Mammoth, as well as the introductory stage. And now that I've got this weapon, I can actually come back and go get a very much needed item. So I'm going to skip ahead a little bit in the level to the area where it is. Now, you don't want to bust that, probably. You probably want to use that to jump up. But then jump out of your armor like so. And in this little hut thing here, whatever it is, use your flamethrower and you get a heart pickup. So there you go. And once you get that, you can hit the start button and use the escape unit. You can only use that when a boss has been defeated. There's a password and all that goodness. And today we are going to continue on the track of destroying some robot masters. Let's see, Boomer Kawanger, you're up. Now, Boomer Kawanger is, actually, he's kind of, I think he's one of the harder enemies to beat. But I'm actually able to do it with solely the Mega Buster. So I believe that's going to be my plan. I should just take him out that way. I think his weakness is the torpedo weapon that you get from Launch Octopus, but I haven't gone to him yet. Actually, I don't like Launch Octopus very much. He's definitely not one of my favorite bosses to fight. And it's because I can't beat him with the Mega Buster. It's probably the only boss I can't beat with the Mega Buster. Aside from, funny enough, Spark Mandrill. I don't think I could do it with him either. But there is a pretty easy way to cheese him. But we'll get to that. We'll get to that. We're gonna get through a good bit today. I think we're gonna get through the rest of the Robot Masters, and we'll end it right before Sigma. There we go. All right. So Boomer Kawanger stage here. It's the Fortress Tower, and it's pretty much most of it is a long trek up. There's a lot of vertical platforming going on in this stage, as opposed to the other direction. So there you go. It is. I don't know if it's, I wouldn't say it's my favorite level, but it is a level that I like. It's up there. I really enjoyed this level, even though I'm not really much of a fan of the vertical scrolling stages. That'll come into play in later Mega Man X games. This becomes just a little bit more annoying. Now this part right here, you want to make sure that you're getting, you can jump prior to that thing coming out and you can bust the little turret that's on there. You can also use the edge of it if you wanted to just kind of snap on and off of those little ledges right there. That's another way to do it too. You could kind of, yeah, just like that, exactly. Just to kind of get you that leverage to get up a notch, and you don't have to worry about keep creeping on the walls. Don't do that. That's not good. If you get too close, they will indeed hurt you with their turret body instead of a shot. So it doesn't even matter. And this one's got 2 on it. I think I'll just take care of the one up top. Kind of difficult to do, or it's kind of difficult to take care of the spider from that ledge a little bit because it's constantly moving. Not too big of a deal. You can get through most of this. You can pretty much get through this level with just Mega Buster. I know I cheesed a little bit and used some of that Storm Tornado, but that just really makes short work, especially in a vertical stage. I know I didn't use its vertical feature very much, but it does have its uses. Let's see. Now, I might actually need to use it coming up here because these turrets, not these in particular, but the turrets, yeah, right around here, it gets a little bit to be a pain in the ass. So break out your trusty Storm Tornado. That thing is so good. Oh, thanks for the pickup. Might as well do it again because this room's got even more, or this little area I should say. And all at once, very nice. And now I'm just gonna kind of hang out on these platforms, wait for them to line up here, and try to avoid that one. Would have been nice if I could have killed that guy too, but that's okay. All right, and here we go. The room prior to the boss, Boomer Kawanger. I'm not really sure what that is. I think I looked it up once, but I forgot. Actually, Boomer Kawanger is. I think it's something from down under, and I'm not sure, but still, I don't know what the hell it is. But anyway, yeah, I can take this guy out with just the Mega Buster. And honestly, I think if you use, yeah, I'm trying to see what damage output I'm doing here. It doesn't look like the main Super Blast really does all that much more damage than the... Yeah, I think the blue shot's actually doing more. But yeah, you can make short work. And like I said, you're supposed to actually use the homing torpedoes or whatever it is you get. Homing. but that's okay. It's really not that bad because his pattern here is really kind of predictable. He's always going to kind of just keep buzzing around as long as you keep sticking to the floor level a little bit, jumping up and around him. Get you some nice space, though, like I'm doing here. Because, yeah, you definitely don't want to get caught by that. If he throws you up with his little horns, you go right into the ceiling, and then he has his way with you. It's a bad time. Yeah, that attack doesn't look like it's doing much. And there's the bad time, yeah. He just chucks you right into the ceiling, and that's it. Yeah, he's only got a few hits. I'm going to hit him with some lemons. I can pop him with a couple pellets. That's it. Boomer Kawanger all wrapped up. Alright, and that is another boss down. What are we down to? We got, I beat 3 in the last one. We got 4 left. 4 left. Kind of said it right along with the music. And for defeating Boomer Kawanger, we get the Boomerang Cutter. Very reminiscent of Cutman's Cut Blades. Actually, it's the exact same weapon, really. I think when they come back, though, they can refill your ammo. So it is kind of good to catch them. They do have a limit to that, but it's not bad. Now, if you're wondering why I'm going back into Boomer Kawanger's stage again, that's because of that heart piece that we saw up there on the very top of the tower. So again, I'm going to skip to this part right here and break out the weapon that we just got in this level. Try to line it up. And there you go. You can catch it with that. Biggity bam, biggity boom. That is that. And then use your trusty escape unit to lead the level once again. And here's the proper password that you're going to need if you're defeating Boomer Kawanger, so you don't have to do all that backtracking shit. There you go. All right, who is next? Who wants up next? Yes, let's see. 4 left. All right, Spark Mandrill. Again, he's a boss that I can't really do with just the Mega Buster. I've just never been able to do it. I'm a filthy casual, I know. But I'll tell you what this level does have is some serious rockin' tunes. It's definitely one of my favorite tracks in this game. It's a very good one. Very metal. Or kind of like an 80s metal almost, like a hair metal type thing, but I don't know, just more rockin'. And same strategy here, except this time I think you want to jump up like so to get that E-Tank. There we go. And this is the wrong way. Now you'll also take note that the lights keep flickering on and off. And if you notice at the very beginning of the stage, it looked like there was a part of a wing. Well, this happens to this stage when you beat Storm Eagle. Otherwise, the power would be on, and there would be some other traps and stuff that you have to go through. I really hate these things, and I'm not good at them at all. And I'm talking about these little beam birds that are flying across. I don't know if that's what they're actually called. That's what I'm gonna call them. But this is, oh god, it's so annoying. I feel like I can predict where they're coming from. There we go. But just always be a shot off. Woo! Okay, that was a close one. Almost fell down the pit. I have a bad time. Don't want to fall down those pits. Alright, now the power is back. Great. Okay, is this the room? Yeah. Okay, this is kind of a mini-boss right here. And there's really not a whole lot of these in Mega Man X. Damn it, get out of my way. I'm just gonna, yeah, I want to sit here and bust. Just like that. This is obviously the best weapon to use. To make short work of anything, really. Jump up. Dang it. One more should do it. One more should do it. I'm surprised it's actually taking this long. Yeah, you can actually even wipe out the minions with that, too. It's so good. Yeah, how about a big one to finish it off? Go. It has a name. I forgot what that thing was called, and I looked it up, and I was considering putting sidebars for mini-bosses, but in the end, I decided against it. It was just kill. Because there's a couple other mini-bosses that show up, and I wasn't sure, even in the same level, and it just wouldn't make sense to that repetition there. That's different when it comes to a boss rush. That's different because, you know, 8 robot masters are different, or Mavericks, I should say. Keep calling them robot masters, but they still are. They still are. Alright, make it through the tunnel here with the squiggly cars back and forth. Not too much to worry about here. You can always break out your tornado again. Ooh, and we have another little tricky. I think, can I get it with this? I'm not even sure if this is what I want to use to get it. I think you could actually clip. If you just get out just enough, there we go. All you need is speed boots to do that. I don't think you need anything else. So. If there is another way of doing it and I didn't do that the right way, well, there you go. There's another way of doing it. Just flippity jump. And there we go, 2 for 1. Nice. I love when that happens. If you follow your tornado blast through the screen, sometimes you can peg something else. So, damn it, here come these birds again. Yeah, I guess so we're gonna go back to regular. Yeah, they're just gonna keep having their way with me because I am not good at predicting where they're coming from. If I hadn't been momentarily invincible, I would have gone and taken some more damage. Okay, great. Man, I'm sitting at half health for the boss. That's okay, because if you use the ice shotgun, this boss's weakness, you will have an excellent time. Actually, just follow the rhythm. There's a really easy rhythm to kind of get down with him. Otherwise, he kind of rocks face. So immediately fire a shot, and then wait a little bit. See, I got too close. I shouldn't have got that close, actually. Yeah, you want to fire a shot. Yeah, I need to be at the back end of the wall. What am I doing? That's all wrong. By the time the shot hits him, that's your timing. So you bust out, shoot. Bust out, shoot. But you definitely don't want to be that close, because you might shoot too early. And totally cheese him like that. That's it. He got one attack off on me. Lucky him. He probably would have killed me if he'd gotten another one off, actually. So, I'm grateful. It's cool. No worries there. Alright. Mega Man X defeating another boss. And for taking care of Spark Mandrill, we get the Electric Spark. Kind of a useful weapon. It's kind of a slower beam, as you can see. Its charged up state is definitely more powerful. And it has its uses against the bosses mainly. Other than that, it's not really that crucial of an item, and I tend not to use it a whole lot. Alright, speaking of things that are weak to Spark, we will go to Armored Armadillo next. Make short work of this level and boss. This level's gonna have a nice little array of pickups that we're gonna want to get. So, like I said, I'm kind of trying to go through these with the least amount of backtracking in mind, just because I absolutely hate backtracking. Just can't stand it, which is weird for a guy who loves Super Metroid. Oh, also, if you jump off the train right here, you'll notice that this enemy, this bat here, is different than the other bats, and is the same bat enemy from Mega Man 2. Just updated for 16-bit goodness. I forgot what they were called, but a whole, what is it, the ratio here of this enemy dropping a 1-up is actually really high. So if you really wanted to grind, this is probably the best grinding spot in the game. When you need to refill tanks and refill 1-ups at the same time. Always a good idea. Always a good idea. Now, actually, I would, if you're having, I'll touch more on it when I get there, but if you're having struggles with the last boss of this game, I would recommend not 1-up farming and just solely worrying about taking care of E-tanks. Because you really don't want to be stuck in a position where you'll be out of an E-tank and a whole crap ton of lives just sitting there being wasted while you die over and over. So, just a tip of mine for the end of the game. I won't get too much more into it, but if you go back over this way where you just killed that thing, we'll get another energy thing. E-tanks, yes. And I know I'm talking about so many things at once, I'm forgetting where I am at the moment. That tank that we just fought, the ideal weapon to use against it is the flamethrower weapon. We'll make short work of them. It's pretty good. Now what I'm doing is I was trying to pick up a little bit one more health so I can get these two, because I'd rather have two full ones to fill up more of my E-tanks than just one of them doing a little bit and me not getting the full benefits. So why not do that? Here we go, another 1-up. Very nice, just out of the blue like that. That happens, and I'll take it. Alright, and making our way down the mine shaft even further. I think there's about to be another roller coaster ride coming up here shortly. Or no, I think it's the pitfall first. It's in the pitfall. You can kind of just skip. You don't really have to be fighting any of this. This is kind of a really easy corridor to be able to skip and run through real fast. There it is. Okay, it was another fun little ride. Yeah, these are always cool. Kind of adds a nice little element to the level. I dig it. Alright, and this is kind of like the midway point here. This level. Maybe a little bit prior to this, but okay, so get your flamethrower ready because there's about to be another one of these tank crusher things, and just make sure you get behind it. Don't dash into it. That's a bad idea. But you can totally make short work of it like that. And this one you want to kill, because otherwise his blades, his choppers, whatever, will destroy too much of the ceiling and you can't get that part. So you definitely, they give you a little bit of corridor room to be able to kill it. Doing it with the Mega Buster is possible, but it's really tiny. It's better if you have a turbo controller. Alright, final stretch here. We'll just take care of all these. And it sounds like I just got an E-tank filled up. We'll go ahead and take care of this area. Get some nice time charge shots. Wipe out these ducks. There we go. And, okay, this is the time to make mention that I know about the Hadouken. I did not get it in this playthrough. I just did. It's like using a life spell to cure a main boss in a game, i.e. Mystic Quest. I'm just not gonna do it. I don't want to cheese the game. I know it's an awesome ability and it's really good. I'm just not gonna do it. Anyways, so you want to use your electric shock ability here to zap off Armored Armadillo's armor, and now he's just Armadillo, weak to lightning. I guess that makes sense. Right, and yeah, other than that, his attack pattern isn't really that unpredictable by any means. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish wiping him out with regular Buster. Yeah, either he'll stop and shoot those beams at you, or he will roll around the room, bouncing all over the place. Anyway, that's Armored Armadillo. He is done. Man, you know, something I've noticed, I gotta stop, like, I like taking a moment to talk about, or to not talk, so you guys can hear awesome music and nice points. I'll get back to that. Anyway, we get the rolling shield, and that turns Mega Man X a nice shade of pink. I'm alright with that, though, if you are. And the rolling shield is a very, very useful weapon. Not so much in the projectile department, but its secondary function is great. What I was talking about just a moment ago, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna hit up Launch Octopus now. Because I don't really, oh shoot, yeah, I think I needed, well, this will be fun. I'm pretty sure this is the weapon that is these weak. Oh, okay, I'm thinking of something else, yeah. There's actually 2 weapons that I need before I go to Launch Octopus. Okay, I'm off track again, but yeah. When I take long silences, I've noticed that my YouTube videos get the copyright claim, and it doesn't even matter because I'm an unmonetized channel. So if you see ads pop up on my videos, it's because the claimant has done so, not me. I don't monetize my videos because I'm just here for fun. I like playing video games, and I like showing you guys video games. But yeah, I don't think that's very fair for creators that aren't monetized. I understand there's other ways of monetization, but it's just my 2 cents on the matter. I think if you're using the platform for monetization, it makes sense for someone else. You know, and it's clips of music, like, for example, what happened in the Chrono Trigger Let's Play. Just on the last one, actually. It came out Monday. It was the Black Omen song, because I stopped talking, and I gave us a moment to, you know, appreciate the awesomeness of that. But, you know, that's how the YouTube trolls get it. And I'm pretty sure it's you know, when I see who does it, it's a claimant of some other, you know, it's not BMI, it's not even any big type of anything, but that's my 2 cents. I'm done with my rant. There we go. /rant. This enemy is really, really, really annoying. And what it does is, it's hard to explain if you don't, without feeling it for yourself on a controller. But this enemy can either suck you in like so and kill me on the mother effing spikes. God damn it. Or it can push you back the other way. It's like using the force pull, force push, I guess. That's okay. This little area right here is indeed a checkpoint spot. Let's see. Ice Shotgun is not really working too good. But I don't want to be wasting up all my, I need my tornado. I don't want to waste it on this goon. I'm totally not about that. Alright, just be patient with this fight. That's really all you have to do. And it's really, really annoying. Like I said, that pull is really constant. And sometimes it throws it out and pushes instead. Now, it hasn't done it yet. It might not do it this time, but it happens. It does happen. So just try to stay as middle to this platform as you can. Those little harpoons, there is a way of dodging them easily. I think it's standing still. There we go. At least we got a 1-up out of it for dying. Thank you very much. Give me my life back. All right. And you'll also take notice to these little wave things here popping out. And they, oh, there it goes. Damn it, that's where I wanted to go. I need to ride this one. You can ride them to the top. And then once you've hit the peak, you can jump right here at the crest. And make it onto this. And there you go. One well-placed storm tornado will do it. As usual, the most OP weapon in this game. And it takes you down to a secret tunnel underneath this little area here. For another mini-boss of sorts. I guess that was 2 of them. Oh my god, it's tearing through that. Try not to be underneath the spikes when you jump off. You don't want to do that or you're going to have a bad time. There we go, and pick up our goodies for defeating whatever that was. This mechanical dragon thing. And make sure you don't forget to grab that heart container. Heart piece, whatever they are. I know I'm getting that confused with Legend of Zelda, probably. All right, there we go. More power-ups, getting stronger. And let's see, do I need to ride that one? I feel like I'm missing something else, but I just want to go check. I'm not sure. I feel like there was something else on like the top ledge. Like there's, is it another E-tank? See, I can't, oh crap. Oh crap, I slid onto the side. Oh, where's it gonna put me? Oh shit, it's gonna put me right back by that stupid, oh, that stupid vacuum beast. I hate this thing. Yeah, screw it. Skipping. I'm not gonna put you guys through another one of those fights. So annoying. I'm the most annoying enemy in this game. Sorry. Sorry if that's your favorite enemy. Do I even need to worry about getting back up on this? It is the easier path. So yeah, I'll just make short work of it again. God dang it. I'm running out of my super ability. But yeah, no need to go back down there again. We'll just let it crash and burn. While we make our way to the other area of the stage. And another one of these robotic dragon things are gonna pop out of the ground here. Same strategy as before, just light it up. You can also hit the tail, as you notice that when hitting him in the face, his tail also lights up. There we go, easy, easy. Also can be done really easily with a turbo controller, if you're into that. I did not use, well, I did use a turbo controller for classic Mega Man games. I do not use a turbo for Mega Man X, just because all buttons are usually appropriate, I think, except for X. Does the X button not work? Oh wow, the one button is named after the guy in the game. Does it not work? Well, in other games it did. It served as a secondary shooting function. All right, we got Launch Octopus here, and what I like to do is, and I fucked it up, is I like to charge up a, yeah, there we go. A couple of these charged cutting boomerangs here will actually work to remove this boss's arms, which will render most of his attacks kind of useless. There we go, arms down. And to finish him off, we'll use the actual weapon that he's weak against. You don't have to do that. It's just something that I found. I think I read about that in a Nintendo Power. You can do this to launch Octopus. So now I just do that every time. It's the one boss that I feel requires having 2 boss power-ups to defeat. That's pretty neat, actually. I think if we had more of that. I think Mega Man 3 had some of that. Yeah, I'm gonna use that sub-tank because I'm not too comfortable taking care of him without it, because these rockets are doing some damage. So yeah, I'm just going straight in, balls out. Just get him. He might as well. All right, and that was Launch Octopus. Another one bites the bolts. Another terrible pun. All right, and for defeating the, I was about to call him something nasty. For defeating the Octopussy, we get the homing torpedo? Is that what it said? Homing torpedo? I think they meant homing torpedo. That's probably a little glitch. All right, we got one left. Sting Chameleon, you're up, buddy. Your number is up. Your day has come. You know, when I was a kid, I used to say that as Chamelon. There you go. Some random rune knowledge for you. And here we are in the Recon base ruins. This is actually aesthetically one of my favorite stages. Not one of my favorite stages as far as the level. I actually kind of find it a little on the boring side. But aesthetically pleasing. I'm down with forests. I always have been. You'll notice that your fire ability there doesn't work in the water. And that water is there because we defeated Launch Octopus. Otherwise, this water would not have been here. It would just kind of be little dry little basins right there. Okay, so first things first, we want to go, I'm going to go down here and break up these blocks because you actually can't go down this pit, just not any farther than this. Don't go any farther. Don't push your luck. And I believe a nice dash jump should be able to do it. There we go. All right, and you know, I never used to know how to get back, but how do you get back, you say? Well, you charge up one of these shotgun ice. It turns into an ice sled, and then right there at the bottom, slide off, and you don't have to kill yourself to get back, which is awesome. All right, now the upward path, and the longer path here, because we're gonna have to fight yet another mini boss. Today is the mini boss episode. They're all here. We got them all. All right, and his attacks are very predictable and simple. Oh wow, you know what? This might be the one enemy that just doesn't really work that well against. I notice it's not really doing that much extra damage, so Mega Buster it is. And that's fine. It's just a really time-consuming battle here. And like I said, his attacks are incredibly predictable. if you're close enough, he will jump. Like so. And if you're a little bit farther away, he will use his claw gripper, and his claw gripper, oh, he didn't do it that time, but his claw gripper can grab the wall like that, and he can pull himself into it. So I guess he has 3 moves. He's got jump, claw, and pull. And that's it. Other than that, he's got a whole fuck ton of health. A lot of that. Yeah, sometimes it looks like he decides like he doesn't want to come in there and do it. There we go. And then other times he's ready. He's ready for it. Now you can get a nice strike like that, and if you don't want to aim for his eyeball, because that's kind of where the hit box is. The claw doesn't really, you can't get an attack through that. It's gonna bounce off. When his claw is open like that, though, when you jump in between the middle of the chain, you don't have to worry so much about aiming. Or again, if you have a turbo controller, you can just kind of jump in there in the middle and make short work of him that way too. So the choices are yours. You have options here. I like to just grind him out because I feel that this is just this is the best way. You'll notice he's kind of starting to steam up here. That's a good sign. As much armor as this fool has, that's the only indicator that we have to know that his health is actually running out, because he doesn't have a traditional health bar. Which would have been nice, actually. That could have been nice, but not in Mega Man fashion. They've never done that. They've given many bosses that treatment before. And I don't expect them to start now. That's fine. Totally cool with it. Got a little gripper. Alright. Just keep at it, really. Like you said, you'll see more steam coming out of him. He's starting to smoke. The more the better. This might actually be... That's it. Okay. Alright. So, what do we get? Alright, the elusive final item. Or final upgrade. This capsule contains a new type of body armor. It will reduce damage to your systems by 50%. Awesome. I waited all the way until the last boss to get this. Like I said, no backtracking. I don't want none of that. As least as I can. Alright, and there we go. A fully powered up Mega Man X with all the equipment that we're going to need to defeat the rest of this game. And after we beat this boss, we'll have all the item power-ups, or weapon power-ups from each Robot Master. There's not really a good idea to actually keep breezing through, because it looks like those rocks are timed to come down on you right as you're passing under them. And you see, they kind of come down a little preemptively there. Also, the smaller rocks, there would be smaller rocks coming down if we hadn't just taken care of that big, bulbous, armored fool. But having the helmet will actually take care of those as well, so as long as they, well, they are coming from the top mountain, so there you go. Alright. And this is nearing the end of the level here. Climb up this mountain here for a free one-up, and I believe every time you come in this level, you could make that appear, so this is another nice little... it's not really the best, though, because it's all the way at the end of the level. Who wants to go through this whole level just to get one-up, Oh, we got another one, though, so that's always good. Well, I'm sitting there talking about it. And we can play around in some ride armor and bust out this guy here. I think he's one of the, of the Sniper Joe family. But I forgot what they were called in this game. You will start to see some enemies that have been in the old classic games. They will have their day. Like the Mets. The Mets are around. I think those are a Joe of some sort. There's really not a whole lot. Mega Man X tried to make things their own style, a little different. Yeah, don't put this guy too close to the door, because it's a real pain in the ass to jump out of and not jump back into immediately. Alright, let's get ready for the boss room. What is his... Oh, it's the cutters, I believe. Boomer Kawonger's boomerang cutters. Usually like to power that up before I get into the room. What are you doing, Roo? Let's just go into the menu and grab it. Alright. Very simple pattern once again. Now he will jump up onto the ceiling and constantly rain spikes down on you. You can keep this pattern up because it's his most easily dodgeable attack. Seeing where the spikes are coming from the top is really not too terribly hard to dodge. Just kind of keep moving back and forth. There's his stinger attack with his tail. And he can also drop down and use his tongue to take a strike at you. I'm not going to give him the chance to do so because I'm going to whoop his ass with boomerangs. That's the way it's done. I also recently found out that I can defeat him with just a Mega Buster. It's a little bit harder to do than Boomer Kawonger, but possible. The only one now of this game that I just got to practice on beating the Launch Octopus and the... What you call it? Spark Mandrill. Yeah. If I can do those guys with just Mega Buster, I will feel that I have just destroyed this game. Anyway, for defeating them, we get the Chameleon Sting, a very useful secondary weapon item, whatever you want to call it. not so much in its actual usage as a weapon. And in fact, Storm Eagle was the boss that was weak against that. But here we go. We're going to meet up with our buddy Zero. Finally, we found Sigma's fortress. Let's go in and put an end to his war against the humans. What is the reason for his war? He just doesn't like humans? Is that it? What a jerk. All right, Sigma time. We're going to get ready for this. But we're not going to do that in this episode. We will take care of Sigma duties in the next episode. Thank you for watching Rooster Retro. My name is Roo. And we will see you in the next part. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And hit that bell notification icon to be reminded of future uploads. See you next time.